Hey, how's it going? For those of you that do not know me, my name is Vicky, and when you get on, please say hi, drop in the comments where you're watching from, because I always like to know where people are coming in at. I'm in the UK, so say where you're from. Okay, so today I wanted to come on here real quick and give you guys 3 powerful quotes to motivate or inspire you today, okay? And these are quotes that I personally love. They're quotes that I find really powerful when I read them. They make me feel powerful, okay? And so I just kind of want to share them with you, okay? And so I know I'm a little bit different scenery today. I don't normally go live from my bedroom. I normally like to go live from the living room since I've got my new lighting, but the kids are in there, so I thought I would do it in here just because it's a little bit quieter. They may still run in though, so if they do, it's fine. Okay, so the first quote that I have is, it was by Eleanor Roosevelt, and she said, the quote that I have that she said is, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." And as I go through these, I'm going to tell you why I love them. And the reason I love this quote, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent," by Eleanor Roosevelt, is because when I realized it and realized how powerful and the truth that's in this quote, I actually got really excited. I was like, because I used to think that if somebody could make me feel inferior, that was them doing that. I used to think that they were making me feel that way. And when I realized that it had absolutely nothing to do with them, I got really excited by that. I was like, if I don't want to, I don't ever have to feel inferior ever again. Even if it's someone in authority, if it's someone in, my family, or someone on the street, if I don't want to, I never have to feel inferior again. And so the reason that this quote, it's just so powerful, because when I actually first heard it, it was like a massive revelation. Okay, if someone is able to make you feel inferior, even if it is someone who, thinks that they if they're really superior, or they think they are, or they're just someone that likes to make other people feel small, if they are able, even someone like that, if they are able to make another person feel inferior or make you feel inferior, that still doesn't have anything to do with that person. Okay, if someone makes you feel inferior, and I learned this when I realized the power of this quote, if someone is able to make you feel inferior, it's because you let them. It doesn't matter who it is. It could be someone in authority, it could be someone on the street, it could be someone in your family, it could be someone in your home. If anybody on planet Earth is able to make you feel inferior, it's because you let them. It's because you probably already feel that way. No one can really make you feel something that you don't already think about yourself. Okay, so no one can ever make you feel like you're not good enough. If someone is capable of making you feel like you're not good enough, feel less than, it's because there's a part of you that already thinks that about yourself. Okay, so there was times where I really felt like I had no confidence, no self-esteem. So if someone was able to make me feel inferior or like that, it meant I already felt like that in myself. Okay, that was just being reflected back to me. Okay, because I already what you feel about yourself gets reflected back to you in the situations and experiences you have in life. It's just all mirrored back to you, what you feel inside. So yeah, that was a really massively powerful quote to me, and I wish that I had heard it years ago. Okay, so when the first time I heard this quote, I was like, oh my god, it's true. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. No one can make you feel anything that you don't already feel inside. Okay, and when you realize that you hold the power, that you can change it if you want to. Okay, so that is a really huge one for me. And I had to, that's probably my new favorite quote actually, because I'm gonna tape it to my wall somewhere, I think, and look at it every single day. Okay, the next quote I have is by a lady called Brené Brown, and she, oh, it's so awesome. This is another amazing quote, okay? And she says, if you aren't in the arena getting your butt kicked, I don't want your criticism. And basically what that means is people, like, whenever we're trying to build something, or whenever we're trying to like better ourselves, we're like in the arena, we're in the driver's seat of our lives, we're doing something to better ourselves, the people that are usually criticizing us, they're the ones that are on the sidelines. Okay, they're the ones that are just watching. They're not the ones that are in the arena with us. They're not the ones that are falling down on their faces with us. They're not the ones getting their butt kicked with us, okay? Because when, like, building anything in life is hard. Like, there's going to be times where you get your butt kicked. There's going to be times where you fall flat on your face, whether you're building a business or it's a relationship or you're like taking better care of your health. There's going to be times where you fall on your face, okay? And the people that are criticizing you, they're not the ones that are in the arena. They're not the ones that are getting their butts kicked. They're the ones that are on the sidelines watching, okay? And so basically she says, if you aren't in the arena with me, I don't want to hear your criticism. Like, I don't want to hear you saying anything to me about how I can't do something, or how what I'm doing is never going to work. Like, I don't want to hear that from you, because you ain't the one in the arena with me getting your butt kicked like I am. Okay, and that is a really, really powerful quote to remember, that like, if someone comes to you and criticizes you, remember that often times they're not even doing anything. Like, if they're hating on you, if they're being mean to you, if they're jealous, they're not the ones that are, they're not in the arena with you. They're not doing anything to better themselves. They're just criticizing you. They're just doing lots of this, okay? So that's a really, really important one to remember, okay? That if you're building something and someone is criticizing you and you can't see that they're doing anything, okay, just don't take any notice, okay? That was the second quote. The third one, which I love, is by J.K. Rowling, and this quote goes, "It is impossible to live life without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you may as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default." Basically, that's another one. Like, I think there's so many people in the world that don't go after things that they want because they're afraid of failing. And if you're gonna live any kind of life, it's impossible not to fail at something. Like, you can't live a happy, healthy, wealthy, abundant life without failing at something. Like she says, unless you live so cautiously, you don't try anything new, you don't go after anything, nothing happens. In which case you fail by default, because you haven't even done anything. Okay?
Can I go now?
We're going to go in a minute. We're going to the park, aren't we?
I'm going to go now.
I'm almost done.
She's dressed.
Okay. I'm going to get off here in a minute. Yeah, but those were the three quotes. Yeah, like the J.K. Rowling one. Like, seriously, anything you want to do in life. And failing isn't bad. I think that's what a lot of people think, that if they fail at something, it means they're a failure. It doesn't mean that at all. You know, really successful people, they all fail. In fact, they probably fail a lot more than they succeed, which is why they succeed, okay? Because they're willing to fall down, they're willing to make mistakes, and they're willing to learn from their mistakes. Oh my gosh, you're weird. They're willing to make mistakes, and they're willing to look stupid. They're willing to, they're willing to, you know, get their hands dirty a little bit, because they know that's where all the lessons are, in the mistakes and in the failure. So I hope that was helpful to you. If you got value from this video, I actually have a list of 13 more quotes that may help you, may help inspire you. If you'd like me to send that list to you, send me a message. I'll send it to you for absolutely free if these quotes helped you. I hope you all have an amazing Sunday, We're going to the park now, and I'll talk to you later.